Hello and welcome everybody to a special Crafty Fun with Friends episode 52. This is a bit of a special Crafty Fun with Friends. It's midweek, so a little bit different from my normal Saturday streaming. And today we are streaming out to a multitude of places. So I believe I am streaming out to my Facebook page, the Not Too Shabby Facebook group, as well as Carrie's channel. So welcome wherever you are joining from. I hope you'll chat along in the live chat. I'll be able to see comments from wherever you are watching. So please do say a hello. I saw a lot of folks already chat a little bit, and thank you so much for finding me on this happy Thursday. So really excited to get to craft with everybody. And oh hey, Jamie's in the house. Welcome, Jamie.
Yay!
Yay, exactly. Super excited. I see folks from Carrie's channel as well. Welcome everybody. And okay, so before I introduce my esteemed guests, let me tell you a little bit about what we are doing this episode. So we all have a big bit of metal on our desks here. And this is the Not Too Shabby Easy Wonder die number 1. So I'm very, very excited to be crafting with this and to have my friends come join me and craft with it as well, because check out the logo. It's designed by me. So thanks for supporting me and Not Too Shabby friends. Thanks so much for trying out this die, and let me know as you're crafting with it what you think of it. I know that some folks who pre-ordered are just now getting their dies, and the folks on screen I think have had it maybe a couple days. And then I was like, I really want to go live with you all. So I got them really early. And let me tell you a little bit about this die and how it came to be, and then I'll let my guests introduce themselves. So as I mentioned, it's only available at the Not Too Shabby shop, and it's designed so that you can easily cut a sheet of 6x6 pattern paper, and it is slightly, ever so slightly, it's about 5 7/8. So it's a little bit smaller than 6x6 to make it easy for you to line this up, because if we made it exactly 6x6, firstly, it might be a little bit hard to fit through your 6-inch standard die cutting machine. And second, if you were off like just a little bit, then that piece would be off. And I know that would annoy me a lot. So, so we sized it just a smidge smaller, and that way, from a single pass through your die cutting machine, you are going to get all of these pieces that you see here, which are all really basic shapes for you to craft with. If you are a beginning card maker, then just flip to the back of your packaging, and I've actually included on the packaging 4 sketches that utilize every single piece that this die cuts out. But of course, we have a lot of friends here on camera, and they're going to show, I'm sure, very creative ways of using this die. So that's what I'm most excited for, which is to see what everybody makes with it. So let me go ahead and introduce my guests. And why don't we have, let's see, who ends up in the big screen. Shanna, do you want to introduce yourself and let folks know where they can find you on all of the socials and all of that good stuff?
Sure. I'm Shanna Makes It, and I'm at Shanna Makes It on YouTube. And on Instagram, I'm Shanna_makes_it on Instagram. And then on Facebook, I'm just regular Shanna Beneke McClure, which is my full name. And I like to hop around all the little crafty sites and comment on Facebook, but you'll find me mostly on YouTube and Instagram as far as posting my makes. So that's where you can find me. I'm looking forward to working with us tonight.
Yay! Thank you for joining. I'm excited to see what you make with it. All right, Jay, do you want to introduce yourself and let folks know where they can find you on all of the socials?
Yeah, I'm Craft by Jay on basically all the socials. On Instagram, I have underscores. On YouTube, I don't. And usually the easiest place to find me is Sunday nights at 6 Central because that's my general normal live streaming time, or I'm often live streaming a lot with Lan. And I kind of accidentally picked this new paper that came with my die when I paid for it, because I like to look stuff. So I'm very excited to. And this is actually my first time cutting with the die, and it's doing quite well. So I think it'll be
Yay!
interesting to
So
see.
happy.
I have an idea for a card, but we'll see how that goes.
Okay, we'll see it evolve. Awesome. All right, next up is Carrie. Carrie, introduce yourself to our guests tonight for the folks who don't know you, although I can't imagine nobody
Oh,
here doesn't know you. And where can we find
I
you
am
on all
Carrie
of the
Rhodes.
socials?
Yeah, I am Carrie Rhodes, and you can find me on YouTube and Instagram under my name, Carrie Rhodes, Rhodes with all the letters, all of them. And let's see, I cut with the die already. I absolutely love it. When I first saw it, I was like, yeah, gotta have that right away. My dog just got home. And I don't know if you can hear him in the background, but he gets very excited to say hi to us when he goes to work with Daddy and comes home.
Oh.
Anyway, so that Toby says hi, but I already made some cards with the die and I just played around with it. Love them. I do have a video with these already. And so since I just made it, I had the stuff out. So I'm hoping to kind of use some of the things that I used before, but like, I don't know. I have an idea. I'm going to try with this piece. And I am going to make a shaker because shaker cards are my favorite. So we'll see how it turns out. Like I just, like Jay said, I've got an idea. We'll see what happens. So
I love it.
Yeah.
I love everybody's just winging it. All right, I've got Streamlabs helping out with links. So there's Carrie's channel on screen and in the chat. So do check her channel out. And at some point, all of my guests, their links will pop up on screen as well. So I hope you'll find some time to pop on over, check out their channels and watch some videos. If you like what you see, then do hit that subscribe button for them. And last but certainly not least is the wonderful Meg. Welcome, Meg. How are you? And let folks know where you're joining from and where they can find you on all of the socials.
Hi, my name is Meg, and I am on Instagram at meg.2241. And that's really what I'm doing right now. Anyways, I'm super happy to be playing with this standalone die from Easy Wonder Die #1 by LV Handcrafted. I'm super excited, and I am using some papers from Craft Consortium. I'm doing a little bit of grunge tonight, and I too am going to try a shaker. So I've got shaky bits and things that I want to put in that. So I have a little idea that I'm going with too. So excited to start. Yay.
Awesome. Wonderful. And hello and welcome to all of our friends who are in the chat. And thank you to everybody who popped on over from T's stream. So T must have just wrapped up her live stream. She is not afraid of color. So hello, welcome friends. And I teased when I did the sort of reminder announcement that I have a little sneaky peek that I asked permission to share tonight. So these papers here are actually from Not Too Shabby. And more specifically, they are from the upcoming Paper Pad Club. So ta-da! This is one of the 2 paper pads that is part of the Paper Pad Club, and it's called Flowery. Oh, that's so hard for me to say. Meadow. I'm really terrible at tearing out papers. I can never keep it together. But let's do a quick flip through. These are gorgeous. And there's some really lovely solids that coordinate beautifully with the patterns. and I love the color palette. So this paper pad does have cut aparts that you can put through your scan and cut, for example. It's not pre-cut, so you can always use the back of that if you'd like. But it's nice because then you kind of have ephemera. Whereas the other paper pad that comes with the Paper Pad Club, it does have a coordinating ephemera pack to go with it. And I think we've started to repeat. So yeah. So that is one of the new paper pads in the new Paper Pad Club.
Sweet.
Awesome.
I think this is Bethany. This is you, right? BB Production Studio. I think that's Bethany. Hi, friend. Oh, Carrie said this die is awesome. Thanks, Carrie.
Mm-hmm. It is. I love it.
Oh, well, I'm really excited. And oh, T's here. Welcome. Hi, T. Thanks for redirecting your stream over, and thanks for popping in. And oh, wait a second. What is Carrie doing? I gotta put Carrie on the big screen. What's happening here?
So I took the square, the large square with the circle opening, and I cut it corner to corner both ways. And then I wanted to do a little paper piecing. So I have like a square that's multicolored. So what I didn't know is am I going to just do top and bottom, or am I going to do something on the side?
Oh, wow.
I might have to do a second pattern right there, I think. I'm going to like that.
That's such a good idea.
That was my idea. I was, just like super excited to try. So I got to see if I can find.
That's kind of fancy schmancy.
Yeah, I like to be fancy. I really do. I cannot make simple cards, is not my jam. No. I might do some more yellow because I'm going to put more yellow in here. Yeah.
Oh, that'll be pretty. You can't go wrong mixing and matching gingham of all the rainbow. So
I totally
agree. Gaz. Gaz is live stream hopping. So welcome, friend. Yeah, thank you for the raid, everybody who is popping over from T's stream. So my idea for what I'm gonna do is I don't know if anyone saw my unboxing, but I got this disc-bound album.
Ooh.
There's this makes the cover, which I'm not going to do today. But what's cool is that there's this die in the collection, and it actually helps you to convert your album pages into a disc-bound binding system. And there's multiple different things, and I have multiple different things for doing this, but I still got it anyways because I just think it's cool. Because I do have the mini disc-bound cinch, which does it really nicely. But I just think the concept is really cool. But also I love the I love this. So this is the spine of the cover piece. So it's got the little slots so that your disc can kind of poke through those slots.
I need to see you make something with that.
Right.
Yeah, doesn't that look cool? So I'm gonna have a I'm glad that Jamie gave me permission to use the new paper pad because I'm gonna make my album out of these papers. Tonight though, what I'm gonna do is I've got this, which is Helen Griffin's small die, album die. And so I'll have a tutorial for this, but just to keep things simple for this stream, I already created my pocket page and I already put the disc-bound strip there. So now I can just decorate, and that's what I thought I would do is instead of making a card with these pieces, I thought that maybe I would decorate my page, my album page, with these pieces because they are just basic shapes. So
Yeah. That's awesome.
That sounds fun.
I want to get into
well,
making mini albums.
Me too. I like mini albums.
Do it.
I agree.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
Well, I like this because it's small, so you can use your 6x6 papers. You don't necessarily need a large paper pad. So kind of
Is it for like a planner? It looks like planner size.
It could totally be planner size. So what I thought I would do, so it could work for 3x4 photos because it is kind of small. I think it measures like 6 inches tall, and the page is 4 inches wide. So like if you put a 4x6 photo, it would basically cover the whole thing.
Right.
But I have one of those Canon selfie printers that prints 4x6 photos. Yeah, so I can print 2 photos. I can put 2 3x4 photos, and this size album works pretty well for 3x4. So that's what I thought I would use it for. But I think you could totally do a planner, and that could be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So that's my plan.
People like planner things.
Yeah, right. Oh, cool. Jamie says she just made a mini album. Woohoo! All right. So I think I'm gonna cut this one because I feel like you can never have too many of these nice faux glitter cardstock pieces. It's really easy to use. Kind of like gingham, right? And plaid.
Just like a little hint of something without being busy.
Yeah. So Shanna, do you have a plan or are you just winging it tonight?
I'm pretty much just winging it. So I'm just, I've got several pieces cut out. I'm using this Echo Park card makers kit from, I think, February. And it's got all the ladybugs and the different things in it. And I've just cut out several different pieces of the 6x6. And I'm just winging it. So we'll see what happens.
I'm making a puzzle over here. Aha.
I love that.
It's fun.
I'm going to do a shaker with this one just for fun.
Yay. Well, I do love my interactive cards, and Carrie's the queen of shakers. So
thank you. I'll take it.
And so when you cut this, you're just gonna end up with just this much waste. So not a lot. And for folks who I think I spilled the beans earlier already, so I'm guessing I can say it again. But this die was based on my mini one sheet wonder, which is a cutting guide with the 4 sketches that you see on the back of the packaging. But the upcoming Kendra's Card Challenge 14, which has 6 cutting guides for 6 pieces of 6x6 pattern papers, and 15 sketches, so it's kind of very supersized. And one of the cutting guides features this die. So if you'd like to play along with Kendra's Card Challenge, then you can use my die to cut one of your 6 sheets.
I'm still doing that.
And it's faster.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's the idea. And I had the printout here because I crafted it not too long ago. But the difference is that because where did I put my trash? Okay. So the cutting guide that is part of KCC 14, it's the original cutting guide. So as you can see, the paper is 6x6. So the cutting guide, you're going to end up with pieces slightly larger than what the die cuts out, because the die, I had to shrink it a little bit so that it would be easier to line up on your paper, which I feel is totally worth it. It's not a lot of waste, and I feel like I'm gonna make a mistake lining this up like almost every time if it was exactly 6x6. So that's the only difference if you end up playing along with KCC 14. You can, if you have my die, you can use it and save yourself some time. It's just the mats and layers might look a little bit different because the size is going to be a little bit different. Yeah, it's really awesome. So I believe, and Jamie can correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure the die still is in stock, but
yeah, that's what I want to know.
yeah, it's still in stock, and I think Jamie said, and again, Jamie can correct me if I'm wrong, but if it sells out, then she'll just do another pre-order of it. So
cool.
So it can come back.
Yay. It's alive.
It's oh, Meg. That's beautiful.
Thank you. It's getting there.
Are those Tim Holtz the people?
Yes, they are.
Yeah. I thought I recognized
Paper dolls.
Is that what they're called?
Let me find my package.
It's so cute.
Oh, your shaker's done already. Look at that. Oh, I love the multicolor.
That's so fun.
That's such a good. That's so brilliant. I would never have thought to do that.
Oh, I love it. I'm going to do that now more.
Oh, hello, Jody. She says, I love this and have to get the die. Yay. Okay, yay, Jamie confirmed. There still is stock, and if it does sell out, then we can pre-order. Ooh, oh, basket weave.
Yes, I'm obsessed with this folder. It's 3D. It is so good.
Is that the Simon Hurley?
Yes.
Spellbinders.
Yes, it is.
Cool.
What's embossed?
So I don't know what I'm doing. See, I was gonna use. So you all are doing shakers, but I thought this would frame up my 3x4 photo and could be a photo frame on my layout here.
Yes, that's very clever.
So that's what I'm thinking. But then, oh, that's like exactly the same size as this. Oh, that worked out. Oh, what a good coincidence. It's the same width as the mat for the page.
Perfect.
Jim says, can you create an SVG so we can make larger or smaller cards with a scan and cut? I have the original mini one sheet wonder is available to all of my channel members, but it's not an SVG. So
I'm having a shaker explosion here.
That's what I'm afraid of. I'm going to be using little beads, and I'm like, oh, it's going to be everywhere.
I've got them everywhere now. So
I have micro beads in mine.
I'm not sure what happened.
I'm doing mine backwards, so I'm like, oh, this is not going to work. But because I put everything on my square instead of on my paper.
I forgot to put take the backer tape off.
Oh
my.
Now I can put them in. Oh my gosh.
Oh, what's happening, Jay?
I'm making a tunnel card out of your
one sheet wonder.
And then I'm going to use this piece. I'm going to pop this one up on foam tape. but I want to do like I want to have the flower lady in the background, and then I'm probably going to mount some butterflies on here, and then use this, and then figure out what I want to do for the rest of the card. But like this is the focal point, and I'm probably going to just plagiarize whatever that is. Current KCC Sketch 3, which I've done a whole bunch of times. Where you basically have, which is kind of interesting because it's almost like very reminiscent of a couple sketchy or a couple cards like both Teresa and Jamie have done over the years, where you basically like use it's like a third of and a third, where there's like a center strip of something and then a big focal point. So this will be the big focal point, and we'll figure out what the rest of the card is eventually. I'm thinking like this would be really cool against all the green, just to kind of break it up. Because like this will have.
I mean,
some
we
blue in it.
can't see it. Can you push up?
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like this sort of generally, because she's got a pop of blue, and then I might use this piece, but I might do something totally different. We'll see. And I have about a bajillion other pieces cut, so we'll see where we go from there. That was my first idea anyway.
The blue glitter, faux glitter is nice because it kind of brings out her overalls.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
And then I have lots of pieces I could like decorate the inside of the card a lot with whenever we get there.
Very cool. Hey, Blossom, welcome. I'm back. I'll have to watch the replay, see what all I missed. Okay. Yes, that is T is talking about the stitching detail. That is definitely one of the things that is an advantage to getting to do this as a die. Being able to get that stitching detail in, which I wouldn't be able to do by hand. I mean, I know there's tools, right, that let you do that, but I don't own those tools. And I feel like it would be really hard to do.
I agree.
They're very easy. It's kind of like one of those disc cutters, only they have either the perforation or the dots or something on them. And
Like
so
a
when you run it
rotary?
along, like a rotary, yep.
Yeah.
So when you run it along, it makes the shapes. That's old school. Got them from a long time ago. Do I know where? It was either Tim Holtz or Stampin' Up. I don't even remember which.
Oh, Tim Holtz did it? Oh. That's interesting. But then do you run it against like a ruler so that you can get a straight line?
You can, yes. Just like a rotary cutter.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
One?
You have all the coolest stuff.
Yeah. Meg's got everything.
I don't know if I can find it, but
That's the tricky part.
calling it up when I want it is always a trick.
Oh, that's cute. What set is that, Carrie?
I've got the Terrific Day stamp set. And then this one with the little mouse is from the Life is a Picnic. Because I wanted to do 2 mice.
Oh, adorable.
And they're going to...
Okay, I think your audio
just went.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, I got a phone call.
Oh, is that what
Am I back?
Yep, you're back.
Yep.
Yeah. It wasn't even a good one. It was spam.
That's no fun.
No.
It is no fun. Oh no, yes, my beads are going everywhere.
Oh no.
Stay.
Ooh, are you putting gears into your shaker?
Yeah, I thought maybe I would make it a little industrial.
That's so
Wow.
cool.
What a cool idea.
I love all of the different styles everybody's bringing.
I was thinking that too. I'm so bright and cheery and cutesy.
I'm wondering, Now, everybody's doing a shaker. Now I wonder if I should make my little photo frame a shaker photo frame.
Right.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it.
I never know how many shaker bits to put in.
Yeah, it's hard.
It is
And,
tricky.
and you've got some. Are the gears die cuts or are they actual metal?
They're metal.
Wow. That's really
Tim
cool.
Holtz. Well, these are die cuts, and the ones in the shaker are going to be metal, so that they will shake nicely.
Yeah, they're gonna make some good noise.
Oh yeah, I think I had one of his gears. What did I do with it? Oh, I have it as a little dangly thing on my ATC box.
Sweet. I love all
Oh.
his stuff.
Danny's got one of those things. Oh wait, Meg,
Danny has
how
everything
did
too.
you shatter your shaker window?
Yes, again, Tim Holtz. Yay! Tim Holtz to the rescue today. It's his
What?
it's really cool. What was it called?
Did it come shattered or did
Shattered
you do that?
windows. And they're
Yeah.
acetate pieces, so you just take one and cut it to shape, and
I have not seen those.
yeah, aren't they cool? And you can
Wait,
oh, my
is there
glass
an
is
actual-
broken. Uh-oh.
Is there an actual hole?
Oh
Is there an
wow.
actual hole? Oh, it
Yes,
is an
there
actual hole.
is. But I put a clear behind it as well, so that the shaky bits wouldn't come out the holes.
That's
Wow.
awesome. Is that newer or older?
Older.
Those? Oh, dang,
I
wonder
think
what
they're
they-
still out, yes, but it's older. I've had them for a while, and
Meg really does have all the cool stuff.
I'm a little like UNT. We got all the cool stuff.
No, UNT and Delise have all the stuff from and Danny. You three have all the stuff from all the years ago. You have so many fun toys. So jealous. Oh my gosh. I love that.
And you can see this little guy way in the back.
Yes. Oh, he's
Behind
he's
some
kind of-
vellum. I think I've got one of my gears is being fussy. And he's got a little puppy too. And I'm going to have him as if he's kind of ghosty back there.
I was going to say he's kind of like an apparition.
Yeah.
So,
and then I'm going to use the same dog with these two kids, thinking that, once he was ghosty, they found him and adopted him.
Oh, I love the story. Wait, Jim said it was yeah. Jim said I think this was pertaining to the shattered acetate was a release from last fall. So not too old.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because I think I've
That's
had
what
them for
I
a while. I
thought.
wonder if they have a date on them.
Oh, have you had it for longer than that?
I thought so. Oh, 2023.
Oh,
yeah.
That's not too long ago.
So maybe last fall.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jim. Jim's on top of stuff.
He knows all the things.
I love comment. She says it pays to collect supplies. That's in response to my saying she has along with you, Delise, have all the toys, all the things. Let's see. I love how that's coming together. And hi, Yvette. Welcome, friend. Hi, Lala. Welcome. I woke up too early, went back to sleep, and now just woke up again. Oh my. Hello, Facebook user. Sorry, I can't see your name. But I love the comment. Laugh out loud, collect. We won't say hoard. Nope. Nope, we don't say hoard.
Jay already used that word tonight.
Did I?
When
I
in
used
the
word collect.
before we oh, did you say collect?
Oh.
Who said horde? Someone said horde.
I said it earlier, I'll confess.
There we go.
And I was corrected.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, it's not a 4-letter word. Hi, Penny. Welcome. So Danny says, and also empty nesting has its advantages as my craft room keeps growing into all the other rooms.
That's hilarious.
On the bright side, you could like rent your house out as like an Airbnb for crafting or something. If it ever goes to the point you have to like relocate to a new house.
Yeah, you could do little crafty retreats.
Do it.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. Oh my gosh, almost everybody is kind of done with their. You all are fast crafters. My goodness.
I did think about it a little bit.
Oh, that's so funny. Danny says, hubby says, instead of a craft room, I have a craft floor in the house. She's taking over the whole floor. Oh, Penny, the reason why your profile picture and your name isn't showing is StreamYard actually needs permission. So if you go to streamyard.com/Facebook and just give it permission, then it should start showing your name. But you don't have to. That's totally up to you. And then for folks who missed my Tuesday stream, I've been streaming a lot this week, but I did drop a bit of news. So if you missed it, I can let you know that bit of news now. Man, I cut this foam so perfectly, folks. Like it's exactly what I need for all 4 edges. Like, sorry, it's these little victories.
Yes.
I'm like so amused.
Look at this die cutting.
Oh
That's
my
embarrassing.
gosh.
Ooh.
But it's
Not
so
good.
small.
I know, I'm gonna trim it.
It's teeny tiny. I love lawn
Wow.
fun, but I feel like I struggle with how small some of the images are. I can't color into all of those small little spaces.
No. This girl needs glasses to do it.
All right, so I've got oh yeah, I was gonna say, wait, hold on. Before I say anything, I need to pick some colors. What color bits should I use? Should I use green? Is green overkill?
I like green.
Purple.
Purple?
You go on the big screen.
I don't know.
I
I
don't
like
have-
tone on tone too. Show us the purple. Do you have a purple
I don't-
option?
Not in this. Let's find another.
If not, then you should go with green.
Let's see. Let's see what we've got here. I've got this. Oh, that has some blues in it. Oh, how about this one? Is that? This is more of a bluey purple. That's more bluey too.
I like the green.
Purple is so hard.
It is. I agree.
I just have bluey purples. It's not a word, folks.
Add some red with your dye ink or something to it. Make it a little redder. If that's what you want.
Oh, girl. I'm
Tell
not going to
Jamie
color
we
every
need some-
sequin.
We need some purple embellishments,
Yeah.
Jamie.
Jamie. Oh, how about, oh, that's Bluey too. Oh man. It's, you know, it's not, it's kind of me because I tend to like a more bluey purple.
Mhm.
So
So it goes with your teal.
kind of. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I'll use seed beads. A dark green. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be here all day, folks.
I gotta figure out how to get my sentiment on here.
This is why I'm doing album pages, because then I don't have to worry about sentiment.
I know I wanted to say life is a picnic with you, but I was gonna put it here, but then I decided to emboss it, so now I think I'm gonna put it here.
Do you ever just leave the sentiment off on a card because it would just like ruin the composition?
Right,
I
like
do.
that might be an
Yep.
option on this one. But
Well,
could do
then
life
you
as a
just market
picnic.
them as like a flexible card.
You could just do it on the inside.
Hey, Penny popped over to YouTube. All right, have a good nap, Erica. She says I'm off to take a nap. I'll catch the replay. Thanks, friend. Oh, okay. I guess this is the problem. T says I just don't have enough embellishments in my struggle to find a purple.
That's probably true, isn't it?
Is it you or Delise who has like whole cases of embellishments?
Delise, of course.
Yeah.
But there's like someone who has like suitcases of embellishments. You know, it's sort of like
I think that's Carrie. She's got
I might have a bit of an embellishment issue.
She had like pencil clay slices the last time she streamed with us.
That's
She has
right. Those
everything.
special pencil slices. Fun.
I've got an embellishment issue right now, like 2 bags of shaker balls underneath my feet on the craft fruit floor.
Oh, no.
Like they
try not to break my neck.
Oh no.
It's hilarious.
Cute.
That
Love
looks
your
so
card.
cute, though, girl.
I feel like
I
it
don't
needs
think
more.
Well, Danny does say you're the queen of shakers and details. All the little details.
Yes. Love is in the details. I know exactly what it needs. It needs a baby ant.
Oh, I could see that as spring. Spring would be cute. This would be a
Welcome,
good spring.
Cindy. Thanks for remembering to thumbs up. Appreciate it. And
oh my word.
Oh my gosh, you're stamping on top. Oh dang.
She's brave.
Yeah.
I know. For real.
I can't talk while I do it, obviously.
Yeah, don't worry. No, you don't talk.
Me.
Just
how cute.
Oh my gosh.
So cute.
I gotta stand up to do it.
Ooh, Meg.
Ooh, that's neat.
Meg's got her Kalal 3D glue gel out. What are those magnets? What are the round
on the corners here?
No, not on your card, on your desk. To the left.
This?
Yeah. Yeah.
Those
What's
are
that?
weights. They're heavy weights. So when I glue something down, I just stack them, put them on there, and let it glue.
Oh, that's fancy.
So that I don't have to hold it in place.
That's smart. I love it. Are you adding a sentiment to yours?
I haven't thought of what I might want to add as a sentiment, so I don't know. Any ideas? Anybody? What this could have as a sentiment? Because I don't know. It's not a normal card.
It's not a normal card.
It's really cool.
Folks in the chat, any ideas for the sentiment for Meg's card? Oh, cute layouts, Shanna. I love it.
Yeah, I just thought I'd kind of lay those side by side and do that. And I've got my little shaker one. This is the one that created all the havoc in the craft room, but pretty much wrapped it up. This set has got a bunch of little sentiments and cut aparts and stuff that you can use, so it kind of makes for an easy assembly. But anyway.
Fun.
Oh, that would fit well.
Nothing too fancy.
I love it though, because the die's meant for everybody. So
yeah,
you can go simple, you can go interactive. Love seeing, and I like where Jay is headed with his tunnel card. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, this came out really good. So there's like, so the girl, the tulip girls on the background, and then there's one layer of butterflies, and then this has just popped up on one layer of foam tape. Because I was thinking if I popped this on one layer of foam tape, I could still mail this thing without extra postage. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Some of us are bad at mailing things. We're much better at thinking about mailing things.
Oh yeah.
And then I grabbed this kind of pearlescent blue because I thought that would look cool with the glitter. Like,
oh,
like
that's
this
pretty.
White. So I'm thinking we'll go like that, and then I should probably figure out if this sentiment will fit.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Probably should be a little. Yeah, that'll work.
We have a similar layout, Jay. We are doing a similar layout.
Cool.
I love it. But such different cards.
Yeah, that's what I love. You can really use this for any occasion. It's a very like basic shape die. And for folks who are not in my Facebook group, he shared a photo of she like smashed an entire 6x6 paper pad with this die. It's amazing. Yeah. Oh wait, well, I can show you all. Hold on. Let me bring it up. I think at this point T might have used the die more times than I have.
Wow.
In one day.
Yeah, in a single day. All right, let me
embellish something there.
Let's see.
We use a different set.
Here we go. Let me find the photo. Here it is. Okay. All right, folks, get ready. Check that out. Look at.
Oh gosh.
She's got pieces.
Oh, that's more than I thought she did.
Wow.
Is that not crazy? Look at all of that. But it's the perfect paper pad to do it with because it's a lot of simple patterns. So, tucking a banner here and there, a circle here and there. It's gonna be easy to use up, but I definitely think you've used it more times than I have, T. Well done, friend. I'm excited to see all the cards that you create with it. So that will be fun. Maybe a lot of KCC 14 cards.
There you go.
All right. So,
okay.
Whoops. I have lost. Where's my mouse? Oh, there it is.
Okay.
So let's see. I need to. Oh, cool. Right. Jamie said that Yvette's die is in the mail or went out today. So yay. Hey, Jess, welcome. Yeah, T's gonna have all of these bits for ever. There's a lot to work through. Okay, so I've got my little shaker photo frame here, and so since I don't have my photo picked out, all I'm gonna do is I put adhesive on the two sides and the bottom, but I did just double check that there's gonna be enough room to slide my photo in still, so that way you can still slip a photo behind here.
Perfect.
And there'll be shaker elements floating on top.
I love that. Shaker all the things. That's my motto.
I'm all for it.
Shake 'em up.
Yeah. All right. I'm still gonna try to frame the little deer here just in case. Before you put the photo in, it'll still kind of look nice with that deer.
Oh my gosh. I'm doing a lot of scary things on this live. Almost lined it up. Ooh, scary. Okay, so I did my sentiment on a piece of vellum. And then I'm like, why didn't I think about how to stick it down? So then I die cut sticky paper and I tried to line it up perfectly.
Oh my god.
It's not quite, but you know, it's a handmade card. What are you gonna do?
Right.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so perfect.
But that's scary. Does anybody else think that's scary? Like it makes you a little sweaty to do
Yep.
that. A little bit. Okay.
Oh yay, Danny's hubby's home. All right, thanks for popping in, friend. Enjoy time with your hubby.
Oh, there we go.
All right, let's
No, you don't have to stamp. Fabulous.
What happened?
Oh, I found this thing that says this one that says smiles. It's almost exactly. It's slightly purple, but like really matches this butterfly well. This is from some Spellbinders kit from a million years ago. It happened to be in my pile of things of 37 things I'm working on that I have finished. Not all of them.
Very, very cool. Shanna, how many cards have you finished?
I'm just working on my third one. My goal was to just really kind of showcase the little pieces and stuff. So I was just trying to organize them in different ways and just kind of show off the different pieces and how I could organize them. So that's what I'm working on.
She's being all quiet over there, busting out a bunch of cards.
Yeah. How many different pattern papers did you die cut from it with it?
Oh gosh, I think I did
4
or 5. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did, but they're double-sided, so I've been flipping them too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, if you die cut it out of a bunch. Oh my gosh, Meg, are those all die cuts from the die?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, you really weren't kidding. Everybody's done a lot of die cutting.
Yeah.
I mean, not me, but the
I found it easier to do them all at once than to, decide and go back and forth. But while I was over there using my machine, I would really use it.
Nice.
I know, you all put your machines to work. I'm impressed.
And it does work in my switch machine. And yes, you have to put it on an angle or it won't cut through all the way. But once you put it on an angle, it cuts beautifully.
Oh, nice.
And what's the switch?
Is this?
It's
the physics machine, right?
It's the automatic big shot switch, Sizzix.
Got it. No,
But
Because I did
Is
not want to
it-
have to crank them all.
yeah. Is it but is the Switch like the large platform, or
Yeah.
is it the 6-inch? It is large. Okay.
do they make a 6-inch machine?
Yeah.
I know back when I was looking, like back when I was new and didn't know any of you, I was like, I really like the Platinum 6 because it's a small machine, but now it's like, oh, but everyone makes that form factor. So it was kind of, I really like mine, but it's sort of like, oh, that's good to know for next time. We'll just help it because your adhesive
Yeah,
is
but I
sad.
don't know. I mean, I don't know. Do they have the Switch? They have the Switch in a 6-inch, Meg?
Oh no.
Okay. Because is Gemini the only one that does a 6-inch electric machine? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, like, who knows?
Where's Delise when you need her?
Yeah, right.
She knows it all.
So one of the things I like to do is just alter my die cuts a little bit by just putting them back in. So to shorten my banner and still have that nice stitch edge, I'm just gonna nestle it back in until it kind of locks in so that the stitches all line up, and then die cut, run this through again and die cut a little bit off. Just so you can always sort of customize these a little bit if you want. Get a little bit more use out of your dies.
I have a question for you, Lynn.
Sure.
Okay, this is my question. Easy Wonder die number 1. Can we talk about number 2?
Well, I did name it that way.
Is the hint?
Not with a, well, it wasn't with an agreement that it would be a series.
But a hope.
It was a hope. It was on the hope. So the exciting thing is that, oh, I guess I never said what the news was. Okay, so let me.
Yeah, I wondered if the news pertained to that.
Sorry, I can't talk and digest. So thanks to everybody's support of Not Too Shabby and of this die and of me, we will do a number 2.
Woohoo!
Yay!
So
Can't wait.
Yeah, I have no idea about timeline for it, but I've been running some ideas by Jamie, so that's underway. And then the other bit of news, though, before that happens, is I do have another die that I just saw Jess's comment. She said we shouldn't talk about number 2. She's only throwing me off. So the other bit of news that I shared on Tuesday is that before that comes out, I'll have another die set that I just submitted.
Oh
and is Jamie still here? Jamie, are you still here? Because on Tuesday I just said that there would be a die. I haven't talked about any details about what it actually is. It like literally just got submitted. Oh, hi Lynn. She says love this die.
You did give us a hint that it wasn't coffee.
Yeah, I did say it wasn't coffee. I'm just seeing if Jamie is in the chat, if I have the go ahead to actually describe a little bit. Can't show anything, but can I describe what Jamie, can I describe what the next die is, the one that well, I can't even say the one that. I hope Jamie knows what I'm talking
The
about.
recently submitted die.
The recently submitted die. Hey,
Oh,
Kendra.
there you go. Good wording.
Oh my word.
Okay, so yay, see, Jamie submitted it. Yay. Can I tell them what sort
A
of
hint.
what it's all about? Let's
A wee
wait
little
and see what-
hint.
a wee little hint. Well, I have nothing to show because it's not like Jamie just submitted it for us to get some samples done so that we can test it. Oh, yay! Jamie described. Jamie says, yeah, you can describe. Yay! Okay, so my next die set coming out that Jamie is just submitted for us to get some samples of so that we can test it is actually, hey, I lost my die. Oh, here it is. So as I was crafting with this, one of the things that I found that I felt that I needed or wanted was some mats and layers to go with it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that way you kind of have, if this is your pattern paper, you can maybe put a mat under it of
That's what I was
solid
wanting
color
right
cardstock.
here.
Yes.
Yes.
And so my next die set is going to be an add-on to
Yay.
the Easy Wonder die number 1.
Oh,
And
fun. That'll be awesome.
yeah, that way you'll have some mats and layers, and then just to kind of get the most bang for buck in terms of metal and dies and efficiently packing in a lot. Besides mats and layers that will coordinate with some of these elements, there'll be some extra dies that you can use in your crafting too that are going to be really great. So yes, a companion
That's
die
awesome.
set.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, I
Because I
love
know,
it.
like, I'm spacing on the brand, but a brand that does like sentiment stacks stamps does that too, and it's sort of like I love that I can just cut out all the things at once and then be done with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
It just gives more life to your die set,
That's what I'm hoping is exactly that you can kind of have all of the things that you need, and especially for new crafters, I feel, who might not have all of the things. Because I know some of these are pretty basic shapes, like squares and circles are really easy to find because there isn't like a specific ratio, it's just 1-to-1. So any nested square and any circle.
Yeah, but there is value in having your set together. You pull out your square, and you know they go together. You don't have to go search through your squares, find a square, lay it out. Does this match? Like, you just know when I get this add-on die, it's going to match perfectly.
We should have you be the salesperson for it.
Right.
Yeah, that was a good point.
You have my number.
Yeah, because the thing is, it's exactly that, and plus the companion is also going to have the same stitch details, so it's all going to be really consistent also.
Yes.
Nice.
So there'll be that also. Yay. Okay, yay. I'm glad you all like the idea.
It's fabulous.
Well, it's funny because
yeah,
when I was trying to find a circle for to cut the circle in the circle, it was sort of like, oh, I'm glad I have a stitch die that's a circle. But I agree that if you didn't have a stitch die that was a circle, it would be really nice to just. I think it's just easy for new crafters too. Like if you get these things and here's some sketches and you can just go and get to the fun decorating part.
Right. Yeah. And that's the idea, is that it's good for seasoned crafters, just because, it's so efficient, right? You can you
Yeah.
can smash a whole paper pad. So, I figure for that, it's nice for seasoned crafters, and then for new crafters who might not have like 5 bajillion nested shape dies like some of us tend to collect. Um these sets give
What?
you so many different shapes. So, you have so many different sizes and different shapes, like the squares and the rectangles and the banners, and they're all very basic. So, you can really just they're like, what are those, like tangrams? You can kind of just like
Yep.
reconfigure them however you want.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so question for Jim. How are you doing? Oh yeah, Jim, you went to the doctor's the other day, right? Oh, PT figured out which exercise is causing my pinched nerve. Yikes. I didn't realize it was a pinched nerve. That sounds terrible. Yeah, but I'm glad they figured it out, what was causing it. Yeah. Yeah, T, that was a big thing for me. It was making it like one solid plate so that you can get all 9 pieces. So I'm excited for the add-on. I think we've included some fun little extras in the set, and then so it'll work by itself too, even if you don't have the Easy Wonder. And if you have the Easy Wonder, then it just helps you to add some mats and layers to your Easy Wonder. So
I love it.
oh, good.
Also, I wanted you to know I used some of your tips and tricks from the your like video training. I want to call it a training video. What do you call it, Lynn?
Oh, the classes?
Yes, the classes that you can
classes.
add on with the purchase
Aw.
of the Easy Wonder die. And I got both, and I think they're a very good value and like really worth it.
Need to
Aw.
sign her up. She's a
It gets you
salesman.
excited to be, making with it, and like, oh, I can do that. I'm gonna do that.
Aw, you're so
So
sweet.
see here. I mean, this is something I would probably, think of, but when you're sitting down to do it, you're like, oh, remember? Lynn curved her stamp and stamped right on here. I'm gonna do that.
Oh, I did do that, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah. I have to use my heat
Uh,
tool. Do I mute myself?
Sure.
Okay. Doing it now.
And you know what's funny? And some people know because I've already said this, but I have been in possession of this since I think last October. And it didn't go on sale until February. So I've just had to keep it to myself for so long. So that was probably like the hardest thing ever. But oh, thanks. And that says I signed up for the classes too, but I'm waiting for my dad to get here to watch it. Oh, and Lori signed up. How do you watch them? I think you will have gotten an email. Or does anyone know? I think you will have gotten an. Okay.
And your email that they send you to say, hey, you got your Easy Wonder die, it says right on there how to enter the class.
That's cool.
Okay, good. Thank you, Meg. Because I don't know. Jamie does all of that, so.
Well, she did a good job because it was easy for me to do, and I don't know anything about computers, so.
Yay.
Yay.
Oh, Susan's so sweet. Susan says, I'm excited for your add-on. Thank you, Lynn, and not too shabby. This newbie only has 2 sets of nested dies, hearts and hexagons. Oh, those are good ones to have.
They are.
Yeah.
Gotta have
And
hearts.
Lynn says, I love all the different ways everyone is using this die. Yeah, me too. So many different styles too. Cordelia says, I've only watched the first class so far. Yay, I'm glad that you all are finding that valuable. So I'll definitely do a class that goes with the add-on so that you can kind of see how it all goes together. And so I've done two layouts. That's the nice thing about album pages. You don't need a lot because you need to reserve space for your photos. So this will be my photo mat that I can tuck in there. And I think this should be dry now. Oh yeah, see? I can slip a photo right behind here.
Super cool.
Yeah. All right, so Pam says, I spent $1 bazillion on nested dies and rarely use them. I wish I'd gotten stitched, nest dies instead. That's one of the things because I find that too. Sometimes you find like your plain nested shape die, and then you see something that has a neat border, like the stitching or a wonky stitch, and then you're like, oh, now I need that.
I feel like I use my nested circles all the time. Like I don't even have them put away. They're sitting out because, yeah.
Oh, really?
But
It is nice for like building your scene, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Circles. I would say circles and hearts are my most used ones.
Oh, that's so cute. The little beehive.
Yeah. Oop, I put that on the wrong side.
Oh,
I had I really wanted to make the little prize ribbon layout you had. And I had yet to do it, but I got it prepared for this video, but I didn't know what I was going to put here.
Oh, that turned out perfect.
Got to take the backing off your foam square.
Thanks for being you. I love that.
Yeah, cute. My bird. Okay.
Ooh. Your second card mag is looking so different from the first.
I know. I wanted it to be different.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
And you know those waist pieces around the outside edge?
You're using
I love them. I love them.
Oh my!
I cut out.
Oh my gosh!
I kept them all. So.
Oh, it's like a little banner.
It adds just a little funky little add-on there. It's really cool. And I used it to cap the top of the banner too.
Oh my gosh.
So it's just the single one. And I cut it.
That's so smart. Oh my gosh.
So fun.
I'm getting so many ideas from you all.
Yay.
Oh. Now I need to fish mine out of the trash.
Yeah.
What's that? I guess.
Well, what are you thinking? You don't throw anything away.
I thought this was acceptable waste, folks, but I guess it's actually usable after all. Oh my gosh.
We don't use the word waste.
Yeah, clearly. Sorry. My bad. No waste, folks. Yeah, right. I'm glad everybody's having an easy time lining it up. So that was what I was really worried about, was lining up the die and getting it through a 6-inch machine too, because it's pretty tight fit, right?
It's doable.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think it was too difficult. I mean, my machine's super temperamental due to cat-related accidents.
What related?
Cat.
related.
Oh,
Oh, cat
God.
First I
Cat
thought death, and
related.
I'm like, what? Cat is much better.
No, one of them was created. Well, one of them is very investigatory and wondered what would happen if he pushed it off the desk, and it made a loud noise, and then he was freaked out. But like
And then he was freaked out.
well, one of the I don't know what parts that fold down doesn't really fold down anymore because like that kind of cracked it, and then the bolt fell out, and it's just been
Oh my gosh.
it's been a bit of an interesting ride for that machine, I think.
Yeah, sounds like it.
But I mean, I can attest that it's a very durable machine. If you ever wondered that, you're like, I wonder what would happen if I dropped it on the floor accidentally a couple times. It does just fine.
But
Now you know.
Isn't it pretty heavy? How did your cat knock it?
Because he's, I don't know, 12 pounds and
Is he a beast?
I
mean,
Because he's a beast?
He is.
Oh,
I had a
good. Cordelia
19
says. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I had a 19-pound cat, so I can
Yeah.
totally picture it.
Oh
My friend had a Maine Coon cat. Those things are huge.
They are.
I think my mini golden doodle's 19 pounds.
Oh, when I have a cockapoo.
Oh.
They should have a play date.
They should.
Yeah. Cockapoos are pretty small too, right?
Yeah, he's like 24 pounds. But
Aw.
I think he's a little on the larger side for his breed, but yeah.
Oh, Susan says, Lori asked Susan how her card is coming. And Susan said, not very well, Lori. I even started yesterday. Stamping is not my thing. And of course, I decided to try a layered stamp. Do you have a stamp positioning tool, Susan? You might not have all the things because I feel like layered stamping would be hard without a positioning tool.
Yeah.
Seriously,
I'm going to agree with that.
You know?
That's why I'm always freaked out by these people who are like really good at stamping with block, like freehand.
Like Carrie doing it live on
I
top
did
of a
just do
shaker.
that.
On top of a shaker with foam already behind it. Yeah. That's pretty.
It always
That's
scares
pretty pro.
It is scary. I agree.
Oh dang, Shanna's on her 4th card.
I'm not doing anything
excited on
incredibly crazy like you guys are doing. I'm just doing simple stuff and just laying it down on paper, but I think it's fun.
Well, I love that you're showing how easy it can be though to
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so versatile and easy.
Oh yeah, you just move it around. I mean, I'm just playing around here. Didn't have any idea. In fact, I had nothing prepared. When we first got started, I actually did all my cutting on the camera. And the only thing I had this paper pack. Decided that I would use it. But other than that, I didn't prepare anything. So this is just fooling around right here on camera.
I didn't prepare anything, and I made 4 cards.
Yeah, right.
That's impressive. It is.
But I think it's easy to just kind of, layer these things up. And I think it's a lot of fun to work with.
Cool. Yay, I'm glad that you like it.
Yeah,
so
it's
folks,
fun.
Does anybody have tips and tricks for Susan with stamping, layered stamping? She does have a platform, but she says stamping platform, but she says it's not helping.
Is she doing like a flower set?
Yeah. Oh, she says I think it's what she's getting caught up on is trying to figure out the right amount of pressure to ink the stamp. Oh yeah, and knowing if it's dark enough on the paper. Any tips?
Ooh. Well, this might work.
I mean, if you're using a platform, I tend to go light-handed at first, and then, I've got my Misty, so I just ink it again. But I would say don't be afraid to practice because it's just paper.
That is true.
It's so hard to get your head around sometimes, though.
It is.
There was something I was like, why am I saving this? I'm saving it for an important project. And it's like 2 years later, and it's like, it's still being saved. So
The skinnier.
I agree with your...
Oh.
I was going to tell her. Sorry, I was going to tell her the skinnier the images are, the lighter the pressure. The thicker the images are, you can do a little heavier pressure.
Oh.
So if you have a lot of line work, light pressure. And if you have a lot of bold areas, heavy pressure.
That's a good tip.
Okay, so just to illustrate Meg's tip, so like a solid stamp like that, you could use a lot more like inking on there when you ink it up, and because I think she's talking about like how to put the right amount of ink on the stamp.
Oh, you have to look at it in the light. If it's shiny everywhere and see that the ink is everywhere and still shiny, you've got a good amount. But if you see patches, light and dark patches, you have to re-ink again. You have to make sure that you're viewing your inked stamp before you stamp, especially if you don't have a stamping tool.
Yeah, well, she does have a platform, but the other thing to take note of, because there's so many things. So if you have an ink pad that is foam, don't use too much pressure when you ink up,
right?
Because it's just gonna squidge out the ink onto. It's gonna over ink it more than if you have a felted ink pad. Which, if you look at it, if you tilt it, it'll have like sort of linen fiber, cloth fiber kind of look to it. But the felted ink pads are firmer. So you can kind of dab with a little bit more pressure. And the other thing I would say is take your ink to the stamp as opposed to your stamp onto your ink pad.
Yes.
So that might help also. Yeah. But to Meg's point, though, I think it's still relevant because if you have something with a lot of fine lines, if you push down like a lot of ink on it, you're gonna get a lot of ink that kind of rolls over the edge. And so it might actually, instead of staying on the surface, it might actually roll over to the sides of your stamp. So, and then with something that's a little bit more solid, though, that's less likely to happen. So all of these are pretty thick lines. Even the sentiment is like a pretty thick line. But so hopefully that helps a little bit. And then, like Carrie was saying, if you are using your stamp positioning tool, because it should allow you to stamp multiple times exactly in the same position, you can kind of go light to start, and then just ink and stamp again if the more dark that you want it. So hopefully that helps.
And also, I think, I'm not sure what she's stamping, but if you're doing like a layered flower where you want like shades of one color, that also can be tricky to know like how much ink. Because, when you're new, you might not have, 5 shades of yellow or something, So sometimes I would try to use one ink pad where I ink up the base layer one time, and then the second layer I would ink it up twice to make it more concentrated and darker. So you can do that too. Hard to know.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I'm not a great stamper either for a lot of the same reasons. Yeah, so Pam says, in my opinion, lightly inking with repeated stamping is less likely to cause problems. Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
Oh, that's
Oh, well, that's
interesting.
perfect.
He says, I like to use my pouncers to ink up large areas. Well, that's a good idea. Aw. Yvette says, I should be editing, but I feel like supporting my crafty friends. Aw, is much more important than editing. You're so sweet, my friend. Aw. Yvette, should is a dirty word.
I just told my friend, don't should on yourself.
That's cute.
Aw, everybody, thanks for all the tips. Susan is appreciative, so thank you.
Oh, I kind of like that.
Oh, this is a good point from Nina too. She says sometimes if you've inked onto your paper and it looks like this happens to me a lot too, and it looks like you might have missed a spot. It might not necessarily be because you didn't ink it. It just might be because it didn't transfer, like you didn't put enough pressure on the stamp, and there's plenty of ink there. You just need to push it down again.
Yeah.
So, ooh, oh, is this a mini slim, Carrie?
Yeah. I just looked over. What do I have left over there? I mean, I have a big pile, but
yeah.
And then I could just trim them off, like it's like kind of like a film strip, like coming off, you know.
Oh, cute! I love that idea.
It's the like getting all things even.
Let's see. Oh, Jay's onto. Oh, Jay just finished a second card. That was fast.
Well, it's
I
an
don't know
easy
how
card.
long we're going. I'm just creating till you tell me to stop.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Just skipping all over the place.
We can be done whenever is a good time for folks to wrap up what they're currently working on. So kind of see Shanna's already got 4 cards.
Yeah, I'm ready.
And Meg has 2, a second one going. Meg, do you have a lot of time left before you finish that one?
Oh, I don't need to finish it. I just wanted to try this out. Look at this. Isn't it cute, though?
Ooh. It's teal.
Oh, that's really pretty.
Hey, what did you do there? Oh, is it washi?
Yep, it's big washi tape, and I just cut it to fit on the circle. And then I'll put it behind the square. And it'll fit perfectly.
Oh, that's really pretty.
That's so pretty.
But that's as far as I've gotten with that, so.
Oh, pretty.
So I can end anytime.
Okay. I love that you use the remnants of what I would have considered waste. Oh, that's brilliant. Awesome. Oh, that's actually your 3rd that you started. Okay, Jay's got 3. Carrie's got 3. Oh man, everybody's super. You all are fast crafters. Jess says that's a live show. Last person crafting. Yeah, who can last the longest? Oh, Jim was asking Susan, what brand of stamp set are you using? That kind of matters too. Because I think I see where Jim's headed with that, because there are definitely some stamps that will take ink a little bit better than others. So that is a consideration for sure. Okie dokie. So I think this is a good place to maybe wrap up. I
Yeah.
didn't quite finish this layout, but thanks everybody for hanging out with us tonight, and thank you to my guests who showed me so many new ideas for how to craft with the Easy Wonder die number 1. I'm super excited that there'll be an add-on to it, so I can't wait to see what folks think of that. And I have no idea in terms of timeline for either that or of Easy Wonder die number 2. So I guess my trick worked of naming it number 1. So
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
and let's get a final look at all of the beautiful cards everybody has made tonight. So Meg, you just happened to pop into the big screen, so do you want to show everybody the 3 cards that the cards that you finished and the ones that you started, and remind folks where they can find you on all of the socials?
All right. I am meg.2241 over on Instagram, and that's where I do most of my card making images. That's where you can see most of my stuff. I do have Meg Brighter at Gemini Designs that I'm going to be doing YouTube stuff with, but we're still in the works with that. Yay! And get a close up of that guy in there, but
Yeah,
that's me.
love that shattered acetate.
Isn't that cool? That's fun stuff to play with. And then there's just this little partial one that I did that I thought was really cool looking.
Yeah, that's so fun.
Then using the extra scraps we have with our die as well. That's the outside edge. That's the waste material here and here that you get from your die.
Wow, you lined it up perfectly, because look at that thin straight part of the scrap. That's perfectly even.
It's really not, but it's so minimal that you can't tell. So yay. It's a little skinnier here. It gets a little wider, but the pieces are only 6 inches, so you can fuss it.
Wow,
So
that's amazing.
That's me, guys. Thank you for watching. I had a whole lot of fun playing with these, Lynn. It's a beautiful set. And I cannot wait for number 2. Oops, sorry, no number 2s. Yes.
Someone's going to clip that.
Yep.
Yeah. And by somebody, we all know who Jay's referring to. I tend to like to clip things. All right, so next up, Shanna. Show us what you've made today and remind folks where they can find you on all of the socials as well.
Okay. I basically just used this 6x6 paper pad and the ephemera from Echo Park. So I kind of cheated. And I didn't plan ahead, but I came out with 4 cards that I thought were fun. Now, this was the one that created the havoc in my craft room because I didn't remove the backer strips on my foam tape, and then the balls went flying all over, and I'm standing on like 500 of them. And so I've got a shaker. And then I really was just trying to showcase all the different pieces of pattern paper. And I didn't put a lot of detail of layering and stuff, but just, put the different pieces down to just kind of show you how you could just do them in different arrangements. And then this is what I had left. And I basically did all my die cutting and everything on the live. So it was fun. I like it. It's a lot of fun. And you can find me at Shanna Makes It on YouTube. And then on Instagram, Shanna_makes_it. And that's where I'm at. And then you'll find me floating all over Facebook on the different crafty sites and checking out other people's makes and getting inspiration and giving encouragement to one another. So that's where I'm at.
Yay. Well, very awesome. And I love all of the different layouts that you created and the mix and match. So it's really great if you use a paper pad and just die cut several sheets, because then you can do what Shanna's done and just play around with them, move them around. And I know you said that you don't have a lot of layers and stuff, but I mean, there's a lot of detail going on there, and it's really lovely composition. So
Thank you.
thanks, friend.
Thank
Wonderful
you.
job. And Shanna's YouTube channel is on screen, so I do hope that everybody will pop on over and check her out,
Yes.
and check out Meg on Instagram as well. I forgot to say that. So then next up, Jay, show us what you made, my friend, and let folks know where they can find you on all of the socials.
Yeah, I mean, I typically am active the most on YouTube and Instagram, and it's Craft by Jay on both of those. And then I do weekly live streams on Sunday night. I made 2 cards. This was the one I actually thought of for the live stream. It's a tunnel card with the tulips for sale paper that's hiding on my desk right here. Here you can get a sense of like the patterns. If I move my hand, these are all the patterns in the paper pad. It was sort of, I don't know, happy coincidence that I had a spring paper pad from Not Too Shabby just sitting on my desk. And then I'm really having fun with these butterflies because there's like a bajillion of them in the ephemera pack. Anyway, so that was the first card I made, and I did decorate the inside a little bit. And then this is the second one. I wanted to like stamp in sort of a more earthy green because there's a lot of like sort of springier green. So this is actually peeled paint, which was sitting on my desk for some reason. Distress oxide, not actual peeled paint. and then I just sort of embellished it with some enamel dots and used more of the ephemera. And I thought it'd be fun to like do like a prize ribbon, but then use like a square piece as like a diamond to sort of add a little more dimension so it didn't look totally flat. But the card itself is actually totally flat. So it's a very nice, like, if you want to mail it without a lot of fuss. These are Cat Scrappiness enamel dots, which are my favorite just because they're so flat. So they're usually very mail friendly. And I like Cat Scrappiness and not Too Shabby probably the best because some of them are more like pearls, and then you kind of have this risk of like the embellishments poke holes in your envelope, and the post office isn't real thrilled.
I can't wait to see the photo of that card because Hello Sunshine kind of looks, it doesn't look green on my screen. It looks almost like
Gold.
It almost looks like gold. Is it just me?
No, I think it looks gold too.
Yeah, it does.
Same.
Okay. So it'll be interesting because I
Yeah,
don't have peeled paint, so I don't know what color I don't know what that looks like in real life.
it's sort of like a light olive. It's like a pastel olive green almost, but I mean, like,
Oh,
because
'cause
it's
it's
an
olive.
oxide, you get more of the. I mean, it dries with a chalkier
Oh.
finish, so like it's a lot less severe than like I don't know, like I'm not thinking of another green
Cool.
at coffee on, but like another pale, like one of the like a dye based ink. So
Yeah. Oh, okay. Very cool. Awesome. Love your cards. Lots of love for your cards in the chat as well. So Jay's YouTube channel is on screen there. He is Craft by Jay on YouTube. So he'll be streaming on Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Central. So if you want to hang out more with Jay, then you can check him out on his channel. And if you like his live streams and his videos, then do subscribe to his channel as well. And last but not least, with an abundance of cards on our desk, and
Well.
also like crafting to the very end, I saw Carrie was still working on her mini slim. So
Well, I'm not gonna leave
very
it naked. Yeah. Okay, so for today's video, this is my first card, and I did get my sentiment on there with my vellum heart, and I love that you can see the little shaker hearts behind. I did some like iridescent confetti hearts and some clear seed beads, which just helps move it around and sound good. And then for my aperture frame, I die cut it 3 times, once from a solid color, cardstock and then twice from 2 different pattern papers. And I cut them diagonally and paper piece them together for that
So
fun
clever.
look. And then I have this rectangular piece is also from the Easy Wonder die. My little banner piece is also
Aw.
from the die. And then I've got my basket weave behind to kind of, you know, give a nod to a picnic basket. So there's
And
that.
she
And then
stamped the ants when the shaker was already done, folks.
Very
it was
good.
so worth it. So worth it. Okay, then I did a second card because I really wanted to do a take on this, which I didn't do the first time I made cards with this die. So I wanted to do that, and I kind of got the stuff ready and just decided it would be thanks for being you. And then I added 3 different colored little banners down here for the prize ribbon look, and then I did add this, and this is longer than an A2 size, so I just cut it in half, and underneath they're overlapped, so it's shorter
nice.
for my 4-inch card front here. And then this is that tiny little rectangle. I actually folded it over the card, and then I just added my little heart embellishments there because, you know, I like embellishments. But then the other cards I made, oh, this is the one I didn't finish. But I'm going to do something, you know, it's going to say, let's go nuts. I feel there's going to be some acorns involved.
Cute.
Yeah. So my main slim line, just cut off the rectangle or the square so it could fit on there. And then these other cards, I already did a video on my channel with these 4 cards. And so I just thought I'd lay them out here so you could see them too. I won't go into detail on all of them because you could totally watch the video if you wanted, you know, some more fun with me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How fantastic. Look at all the great ideas. Can't believe it. So there's a link to Carrie posted this in her chat. So my chat won't have the benefit of the actual clickable link, but I've got it on screen there if you want to pause and maybe type it out, or you can pop on over to Carrie's channel. And I'm sure it's one of the more recent videos that she's posted.
This afternoon, a few hours ago.
Oh.
So yeah, you'll find it right
very
away.
Recent.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay, so it'll be easy to find. Just pop on over to Carrie Rhodes. Her YouTube channel is on screen right now. So yeah, check her out. If you like her videos, do hit that little subscribe button for her. So thanks, everybody. This has been such a blast. And thank you to everyone who supported Not Too Shabby by picking up the die, supported me on my very first die design. So really excited. Thanks. And if you picked up the die and you craft with it, I would love to see what you make. So do share. I have a Facebook group, Crafty Fun with Friends of LV Handcrafted. So do pop on in and share your makes there, or you can just tag me. Just do at LV Handcrafted, and that way I'm LV Handcrafted everywhere. So if you tag me on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, then I should get a little notification so that I can see all of your wonderful makes and then get even more ideas from you all, because that's really the fun and exciting part of this being a reality, is seeing all the cool things that you all come up with. So I can't wait to be even more inspired by your makes. So thank you all so much. Thank you to my on-screen guests. Thank you to everybody who joined the live and watched either live or on replay. And until next time, everybody, enjoy the rest of your week and have a fabulous day, evening, afternoon, whatever time it is where you're at.
Good night, all. Thank you.
Good night.
Yeah.